and you're going to hear some pretty interesting audio here in a minute. First of all, hello. It's early. Good morning. You're on Delaware 105.9.
Yeah, this is Ruthie, Dan. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I've had back surgery July, and they had to go back in, it was November 12th, and they had to do a lot of work. I was 6 hours each way, and I was scared for a while. I thought I was going to go paralyzed on that side. But with prayers and stuff, it helped. And I never got to tell the people when my mama died. She died Thanksgiving Day last year. She was 92. And there's a lot of people has come to my husband because the day that my mom had her funeral, I was sitting by Mom's casket and holding her hand, like, you know. And prior to that, Mother's Day, 2007, I bought her a cross, which it was around $1,000. It's worth $15 now. And the undertaker had it on her the whole time. And the only time I got up was one of the pictures fell down, and I went up, picked it up. I came out, and I looked out where the people were, audience, and the family was in the back. Who else, I don't know. And I came back to look at Mom, and her cross was gone, and that scared me, you know. So I looked between her arms, her feet, and everything. I couldn't find it. So finally, I called for Lope, and he got the undertaker. And by the undertaker coming up there, I found it in a ball in Mom's throat where somebody put it. I don't know if they got scared or what, but we've got an idea of some clues, and the reason why I didn't want to do nothing about it then, because we found it, and Mom would want me to go. I didn't want to stop services. And as far as where Mom was, they were the best. My family's been there, and they're awesome, all I can say. But this has been on my mind, Dan, for a year. Your mother can't even have a cross to her grave. And not only that, I don't know who would want to do that when Jesus died on the cross. But things like that tore me up, and I don't understand why. I don't know if they listen at the radio, but if you done it, I feel sorry for you, because God's going to judge you. That was my mom's cross, and she loved it.
Let me get this straight, Ruthie, so that I understand what you're trying to tell me. You were sitting next to your mother in the casket holding her hand.
Yes, laying my hand on top of hers.
And she was wearing, they had placed this cross around her neck. It was
yes.
Okay, so you got up to do something momentarily.
Yeah, only a minute.
And when you went back, the cross was gone.
Yes.
But you did find it balled up in her neck?
In her Adam's apple, where the button was on her nightgown.
Had it been pulled off of her neck?
It had to be, Dan, but they put it in a ball because the cross was sticking out. And the undertaker, let it go.
It was sticking out of her, I'm sorry to ask you this, it was sticking out of her Adam's apple?
Where her throat is, underneath there.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Right, okay. Under her clothes a little bit?
Yeah, yes.
Did it come attached? It was not around her neck anymore?
Absolutely no, Dan. It was like you took a marble. It was like a marble, and the cross was sitting out on the side. And people has asked my husband about Mom's cross. Did somebody, and I didn't want to tell them, but there were some listeners that on the radio station, they came to Mom's funeral, and they heard about it. And Lope had told them, you ask Ruthie, she'll tell you someday. So my mom would be dead Thanksgiving Day 1 year. And whoever done this, I gave you money. When you done that to me, whoever it was, or to my mom was dead. She never bothered nobody. She'd give anything in the world to you, and I would have too.
Ruthie, do you think a radio listener tried to steal that cross?
No.
No, but somebody listening may have.
Yes, I do.
Now, when you got up, there were people paying respects. They were walking by the casket. Is that what you're saying?
No, people had stopped coming. 10 minutes before the service started, it happened.
Oh. Well, somebody have seen this happen?
2 people has told me something, but they don't know their name. They hadn't seen them before. So I got that much. But anyhow, thank God, we found it.
Well, yeah, and they didn't steal it. It would have been like, in your mind, attempted theft, but something must have spooked them. They left it in their neck.
Yes. And the undertaker pulled it out and put it around her neck and laid it right down on her chest, like you know. And it didn't come undone, Dan. No way. I just can't think of anybody that would do something like that, you know. Because I'd have paid them the money if they wanted it. But, you know, when I was up at the Hopkins Hospital, I hadn't talked to my minister about it. But a minister came in to see me, and I talked to him. And I let it out, and I asked him, I said, Reverend, when somebody done this to your mother or has something against me, wouldn't it hurt you? He said, absolutely, honey. But he says, you know, they've got to face God, whoever done it. But I'm not saying it was anybody that don't calls in. No. But I do believe they listen to the radio, but they don't call in.
I see.
But, you know, I cry about it, you know, because it hurts me. There's my mom laying there. I know she was in heaven, but to do something like that, I don't know how they can live with themselves.
Well, they're just common thieves, apparently.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take it. It's probably not even a personal attack on your mother or you. It's just somebody thieving.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Yeah. So I've been through something, but I'm getting there.
You surprised me with your phone call today. I was really glad to hear from you.
Well, Dan, I was going to call, but I cry a lot. I thought I was going crazy with this pain I was having with my back, you know. It was awful.
Well, we've heard you in better days, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
but
that's
I just
understandable. You're probably crying a lot because it's the 1-year anniversary of your mother's death,
yeah.
right?
And I just wanted the people to know, because they've asked my husband, did someone try to steal Ruthie's mom's cross? So I wanted to give them that today. Yes, they did, but they didn't get it done. But I hope that they can live with themselves. But at the end, they're going to pay. They're going to pay.
All right.
Thank you, Dan. Listen to me, and all the listeners, I thank you.
Thank you, Ruthie.
Thank you.
There she goes.